Hello, my name is David Trinkline, Associate Professor of Plant Sciences at the University of Missouri, and we're here today to talk about starting plants from seeds. Basically, what we need is, first of all, a sterile container, and we need then a germination medium being something that will hold moisture. So I'm going to fill my seedling or germination tray to about 3/4 of an inch from the top. Next, we place our seeds evenly over the surface of the germination medium. And what I'm trying to do here is to scatter them in a pattern so that they're equidistant from their neighbors. You'll notice that I'm spreading these out a bit with a pencil here just to try to get them as equidistant from each other as I can. This is our original germination medium. I prefer vermiculite because it's a little bit lighter, making it more easy for the seed to penetrate the plant up through the covering medium. So what I'll do is simply start spreading this until I have covered it to a satisfactory depth. We now need to hydrate. This one way would be to take a tray of water and to float it on that tray of water until the surface looks wet. My personal preference would simply taking a spray bottle in mist until we get water emerging from the holes in the bottom of the germination container or tray. Now, what we want to do is to preserve the moisture that's in the growing medium. A number of ways to do this for the homeowner. One of them would be through the use of just a kitchen baggie. We would place it in the bag until we see seedlings starting to emerge. Once the first ones emerge, we know that the conditions have been met to cause all of them to emerge. It's very important that we provide warmth, but do not put this in a sunny location like in a south-facing window. The ideal would be 78 degrees. We now fast forward between 10 and 14 days. Our seeds have emerged. We're starting to show here the first true leaves. This is the clue that tells us it's timely to transplant from the germination tray to the growing on container. Containers can take several different forms. Again, we can purchase from yard and garden stores. There are things that we have around our home that we also can use as long as we make sure A, they're sterile, and B, that similar to the commercially available, we have drainage holes. I want to emphasize that we have a tray of healthy seedlings, but we can't grow them any further in this tray for fear of them crowding themselves. What we want to do is simply fill lightly, tap it lightly to settle it, and we're ready to transplant. We try our very best as we transfer the seedling from the germination tray to the growing on container, and we do this by teasing them out using something like a pencil or perhaps a pot label, and then very gradually inserting in the hole, taking care to cover the root system. At this point, we can use something that has a bit, perhaps of a more coarse water flow and frankly is faster, such as a sprinkling can. We still have to be mindful not to wash the seedlings out. Dripping from the bottom shows us this is properly hydrated. Gardening should be fun, not complex, as long as we keep in mind the very basic things that are needed by a plant, and in this case needed by a seed. Provide those, then frankly don't get in the way. Let nature take its course.